Hey guys, I'm super excited to share with you. Let me cut this off a little bit because I need to focus on my people. Yes, so I'm in the middle of right now creating another site that's going to be all inclusive and it's for my current team. So I have a few websites that I already have built, but this one right here is going to be everything. It's going to be able to have my employee log in. They're going to be able to get training, frequently ask questions, be able to submit their hours, their timesheet, their billing, communicate with the team, ask questions. Like I can't explain how powerful this website is going to be. I have the vision here and now I'm going to put it here. But I'm going to share my screen really quickly to show you what I use that kind of helps me be able to put it there. It can be kind of confusing. I know. I have some different AI tools that I'm using. But this specific one that I'm using, you can see, it says great. You have about 10 people across categories. I got about interns, independent contractors. I have a full clinical staff, all of this stuff, structuring roles, permissions. And there's a lot of AI tools you can use to do this. But this one seems to be most intuitive because it's not an AI tool, it's an AI agent. So it's kind of like me talking to someone and saying, hey, can you do, and I don't have all the tech savviness, so they're able to kind of fine tune it, and then I'm able to perfect what needs to be changed. But again, it's only as smart and as intuitive as I am, so only what I can share here. So as you can see, it's asking me what are the logos, the practice name and stuff. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and send my whole prompt. This is all the stuff that I sent in there, and it's just my thoughts and stuff. So it's not anything too deep, and there's some things that should be fixed. And it says, fantastic, I have a clear path. Let me check both of your websites to pull the branding and style. Then I'll build an amazing employee portal for SCCS. I love that you want the same energy as a hiring hub that it helped me create. Let me get started. So I'm just showing you this a little bit. Once it gets started and once it's fixed, I'm going to show you, because I'm gonna have to go back and forth probably over the next hour perfecting it and telling it what I want. But I want to just show you how easy it is as it builds. And then once it has something, just even a shell of the document, I'll share it with you. As you can see, guys, I'm still playing around with it and it's still doing some updates and things. I could have just left you up here because it was literally less than 5 minutes ago. And as you can see right now, it's doing all the coding and all the deep diving on the side. I just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like when it's actually building and doing things behind the scenes. So as we wait for this to build out, I wanted to just kind of take a little bit of time to talk to my audience. You know, my audience is very unique. You're the individual that has the mindset of what it takes to be an entrepreneur. You know what it is you want to do, but maybe you're stuck on how to build it or how to get it to another place at a faster pace, you know, and that is where I come in at. I'm the one, you meet with me, we talk for a few minutes, I can tell you exactly what you need to do, what are the gaps, how we can help alleviate those gaps and get you to the next level. I have spent thousands and thousands of dollars perfecting my craft. I have spent thousands of dollars working with marketing companies, working with top coaches in different niches to kind of see exactly what people do on different sides. I have worked with other private practice owners to have scaled to millions and millions and actually sold their practices and sitting off on an island somewhere drinking a margarita, you know. So I know what it takes to get to these different levels. And the difference between me and many others is that I'm giving you the secret sauce, but I'm giving it to you for a fraction of what I paid for it. Because I realize that a lot of times people in this stage of where they are in their business, they don't necessarily have the income or the finances coming in where they're able to invest thousands and thousands and thousands. So what I like to do is meet you where you are. You make a small investment and I can help you get your feet on land, on solid ground, should I say, or your head above water, so you can actually see some of the things coming in. For instance, one of my coaching clients, I think I'm going to start doing some interviews on this channel so you guys can kind of tap in and talk to some of the people I work with. But one of the coaching clients that I'm currently working with, my goal was to get them to their first 5 clients. I said after you get 5, it's going to take off from there. They're at like about 15, maybe 20 clients. It took a few months because we started slowly during the holiday months, but they're at the point now they're leaving. You know, they're leaving the job that they're at, you know, which happens to be my practice, and they're actually flourishing and doing their own thing, you know, getting office space, developing their website. Like, they've moved so quickly in such a short period of time, and that shows what the value of community and having like-minded individuals and people who are willing to invest in you and help you get to the next level can do. So if you are struggling on your own and you're trying to figure out how to do this thing, that is why you need to join the school community. It is Ariza Hillman. Yes, Ariza Hillman Official is the website that you're looking at. And then I also have an Ariza Hillman school community where you can tap in and we actually help you navigate through the different things that become as it takes to your business to start, to grow, and to flourish. So if you're at the beginning stage, like, hey, I want to do this, and you're not sure what to do, we'll help you do that. If you're like, hey, I want to get credentialed, I don't know how to do that, we'll help you do that. Hey, I'm trying to build a website, I don't know how to do that. Hey, I want to put systems in place, I don't know how to do that. That is where we are. It's no longer, I don't know how to do that. It's now, let me show you how to do that. So you can actually do it, and you can actually grow, and you can actually develop and get to the place that you need to be. All right, so let me just see here. We got some functions. As you can see, it's still doing some coding, and it's still thinking. It's uploading some different versions and stuff here, so it's doing that. And then this is where I'm going to communicate with the AI and tell it what I like, what I don't like, and what are some things I need to have it changed and developed. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this video for a little bit, and we'll come back and you'll see what is fully developed. All right, your girl is back, and also the website has some updates. So let's see where we're at. I'm going to be looking down because I'm sharing the website. It just tells me that everything is pretty much up and going. So I'm going to look at it first, so I can go here, expand, and then I'm just going to look at it. It says, good afternoon, welcome to your employee huddle. Portal, access to your resources. I have login hours. Stay tuned, stay connected. So we got messages here, log hours, supervision, documents, protocols, training, document examples, and frequently asked questions. And then we can put announcements right here. Ooh, yeah, I like it so far. So far, so good. Let's see what the messages are. Let me see if I can create a new message. Oh, look at that. We can message them. Timesheets. Ooh. They can log in a session, the hours they did. Look at that stuff. Submit it. I'm liking it so far, so good. I see some little things that, like, you know, it's a little small, kind of dark. We can get that changed. Supervision. Yeah, that one needs to be changed. So supervision tab needs to be updated. Let's see, documents, protocols. I'm just making sure all the tabs work. And I always have an assistant that helps me with all these tabs and stuff. So we got onboarding trainings, we got clinical skills, documentation, compliance, professional development, and technology. And I'm also CEU certified, so I can actually provide CEUs for my employees and contractors, so I can actually upload some of those trainings and do that here. Super cool. All right, we got some examples of documentation. Let's see if we can add an example. Okay, I'm feeling it. You see how it says administration back, so it knows it needs to kind of go behind the scenes and kind of fix some things. But again, it's just letting us know where we are. So we can have all the staff directory, everybody's name, their email address, and the type of clinical work they're doing and their role. I like that. One member. Let me see if we can edit. And can I add more, or can they add themselves? I probably will have the supervisor add them. And then you can search staff here. That's dope. That's dope. All right, so we got to be able to add functions there. All right, we got all the practice information, timesheets, categories. Okay, so far so good. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good to just be starting out as a shell. But again, guys, the purpose of me creating this and showing this, guys, to you is not really like a full-fledged website, but like a continuum from my current website, where they would click a link and they will go over and be able to click a link and go over to the employee dashboard, or should I say portal, and it'll have all access to the things that we're showing, and they'll be able to curate it and do it from there. So what I'm going to do is minimize it, and I'm going to say, it asks me, is there some other things I wanted to do? Do I want an integrated feature that allows employees to track their professional development hours and upload? That'd be great. Do I want to create a wellness corner with resources and articles and self-care? That'd be great. Do I want to add a peer-to-peer recognition feature where employees can give kudos and colleagues recommend? Let me say all of the recommendations. Ooh, I moved it. Hopefully it's not. Yeah. Ooh, I was going to say, hopefully it's still showing you guys. I have to start this video over. So I'm going to say all of the recommendations above, because they gave it quite a few, are great to implement. Okay, however, I'm going to let it know about some of the other little things that we saw that wasn't that, easy to use. However, some of the features are not fully functioning. Like, IE would be adding employees, or adding staff, adding or managing staff. So I'm just going to adding or managing staff. Some other stuff was there that we wanted to do. We also want to add trainings, and I already have the trainings created from the other hiring hub, so I'm gonna see if it can transfer it over, or do I need to upload it and do it from there. Add trainings to the training hub, and the resources and administrator Tabs are not visible. See, they're kind of dark right there. We can't really see there, or not, so they're not as visible. And I'm just gonna say that's it, because we're giving it a lot of stuff. So, well, I'm giving it a lot of stuff that it needs to do and work on. So I'm gonna send it. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it's gonna need from moi to actually make this happen and work. So while I was reading all the recommendations and deciding how it's gonna go about it, all right, thank you for the feedback. I'll investigate and fix all the issues you've identified, the staff management functionality, the training hub content, and missing resources and administration sidebar sections. Let me start by checking the current state of everything. So it's gonna investigate and diagnose all the issues that I said, and then it'll come back. Once it's fully done, we'll go over here to the publish button. So I'm just gonna show you how it made those corrections, and then we'll come back. All right, so now I'm back. I told it to make some changes, some other adjustments. It says that the task is completed. I can make this process into a reusable skill, so that way I don't have to worry about reinventing the wheel each and every time. I can add some case studies, integrate the timesheet to do some other streamlining, payroll, whatever. And I'll probably do all that stuff. But right now, I just want to kind of show you what it looks like. Let's do a preview to see if it made the changes. Okay, so the resource tab, still a little off, not exactly how I want it. So I will work on it to get it fine-tuned. But right now we can see that that's resources, we can see administration, it's a little bit bolder, but it's still bunched up a little bit, and we don't like that. Let's see to do some other changes. We're gonna go to the dashboard. We see messages, login hours, supervision. All right, we can do that. Can we schedule a supervision session? Yes, all right, we can do that. Just wanna make sure it's fully functioning. The documents, I think we said were fine. The protocol was the training hub. Let's go back to the protocol. Clinical priority, expressing suicide ideation. Okay. I wanted to look a little more fancier, but yes, it tells you what to do. It tells you clinical client is active in mental health crisis, high priority. All right, so it's telling us exactly how to do that. It's telling us what to do with no-shows. So all of these late policies, everything has something in it, which good content and detail, but it's just not necessarily as pretty or fancy as I would like it. So I probably would just have to cut and paste this content and make it a little bit more pop, make it pop, not make it be a little bit more pop. That makes sense. All right, so now we go down to the training hub. Let's see where it's at. It got welcome to employee orientation. Let's see what it got there. Okay. Our mission, our values. I was able to pull this stuff from my website. Key contact information, how to contact us. Emergency, call your supervisor. Look at that. It has organizational structure already in there. I'm telling you guys, I keep telling you AI is a game changer. But anyways, I'm not going to beat a dead horse. Let's go back to the training hub and see what else it has in here. Clinical skills, professional development. Let's see. Technology, compliance. Let's see what compliance is about, because we know this is a must. Compliance. Look at that. It has a module on HIPAA. Let's see. Look at that. What is HIPAA? Limits of confidentiality, all of that good stuff. Let's go back. Ethical compliance. Now remember, this isn't the published site because I'm showing you the preview. So what will happen is that I will go back out of here after I finish telling it all the changes, and I will hit publish, and then it will create the actual website where I can send the website to other people. Then if you actually want to have it functional where it has its own domain where you can pick it out, I can show you how the AI will allow me to do that, and I've actually done it. It'll also show you how to, how can I say this? Make it so it's private and it's just your own domain, and then people who use it are private. Because remember, this is going to be an employee thing. So we don't want everyone having access to personal confidential information. So we could do all that, make it HIPAA compliant. When I tell you we got all the things we need up in this jank, we got it. And I'm telling you, this is how you use AI to level up and get your business to where it needs to be so you're flourishing and next level stuff. So again, this is just some websites that I showed you. I have some other ones that are way more intuitive, really, really nice. You will fall in love with it as soon as you see it. That has helped me scale and get to a place a lot faster, a lot quicker without having to rely on a lot of outside resources. But I hope this video was hella helpful. This is how you can use AI to level up, to scale your private practice and create the tools. It's not so much about using AI, it's about creating tools. Working, and my dog started barking. But anyways, I decided to publish it because I told you how it looks when you publish it, and it actually looks fine. Duh. Look at the resource tab, the administration tab. Everything looks really, really good. I should have did this from the beginning, but I waited. So I'm going to actually show you what it looks like and go backwards to the site when everything is done and published. When you first get there, what you'll have to do is log in, and after you log in, you'll have access to this. So I'll show you the privacy and all that good stuff. Just trying to make sure it's fully functional. So this is the tab. I went ahead and signed out there, and this is what it looks like when you first enter. It has the company's logo and it says employee portal. So I will click sign in. I already have been signing in because I'm the administrator and been playing around with it. So you would have to sign in, put your information in there, choose your account, do all that kind of stuff. And then boom, it says good afternoon, advisor. And it has all the things I shared for to do. This website was built in less than an hour in its totality from start to finish. Of course, you guys didn't see the whole thing because I didn't want you sitting on here for an hour watching me do other work. So you see everything is working here. We got all the documents, the portals, the training portals. We already tested out to see how everything looks. It has the modules here at the end. What I can do is actually create the modules so that it has quizzes at the end to make sure people are really doing it. It has document examples where people can go here and click on and see how to work with clients and certain things, the do's and do nots. Fully functioning. Obviously, we can scale this up a little bit, make it look a little bit more presentable. People can click here the types of progress notes they're looking for. They can click on here to see examples, and we can upload examples so then that way we can actually show them what we want them to see and how it should look. So this is pretty much the whole training platform. Everything in here. This is a hub for just all the employees to log in stuff and use it. Don't have to worry about stressing themselves, putting in their hours and emailing us all this stuff. Everything is here. So I'm absolutely loving it. I'm going to give it to my clinical supervisor to test it out, see what she wants to add and change, and then go from there. I'm not going to just roll it out. I have someone practice it. I have a few people that actually go through and test everything out to make sure it works and that it looks good. And then from there, we're on and popping. And if you want to get one of these sites up and going, you know what to do. Contact your girl, join the community. I got you.